the problem is that one who is supposed to be investigated, according to anyone, is the number one. I mean, he's a prime minister, and the strategy was of him. I mean, he led the strategies that we should help and we should fund Hamas. Now, yes, we need investigation because of what happened in October 7. Now, he's appointed himself to be the head of the ministers' committees that will determine all of what the investigation committee is supposed to do. It is quite strange. I mean, this is not the way to do things. It's actually, when you think about Israel presenting itself as a state of rule of law, I mean, he is making fun of the law. And this is not the way. This is not the way, needless to say.
But Mr. Yamini, I'm theorizing here, taking you a few theoretical steps forward. Should this committee or this team will give a committee a mandate to investigate the executive branch itself, as in Prime Minister Netanyahu will authorize his own inquiry to in the matter. Is it that bad?
No, yeah, it is. Yeah, but the difference between committee and the comedy is becoming quite narrow. Yeah, I mean, what they are doing. Come on. It's something that is undone. It's unthinkable, actually, unconceivable. I mean, and what they are doing. I mean, they are making fun of themselves. Nobody is taking them seriously. I don't think that they believe in what they are doing. We know that this kind of committee that is supposed to be half-half, which means half from the coalition, half from the opposition, will never be established, because
so
we know that
even a benefit of the doubt should have its limits. But is there an in-between? Is there an in-between, or a body that would be potentially agreed upon by all, or yet again, we're trapped in this zero-sum game?
Yes, it's a very good question, because there were some efforts to get to this kind of compromise. That, yes, maybe we don't like the president of the Supreme Court, Yitzhak Amit, maybe we will take somebody else, like any other judge, which is much more acceptable by the coalition. No, it did not work. Let me tell you something. They did not want. So the story is not, we do not want the president of the Supreme Court because he is part of the allegedly deep state and et cetera, et cetera. No, this is not the point. They don't want anybody. They do not want anybody. They want only themselves to investigate the big failure of October 7.
So,
this is actually,
this or that committee, call it political, call it state, or call it David, call it Moses. The framing of the question usually triggers the answer. What is the first question a committee, any committee, should be asking?
They should deal with the whole process, with a responsibility. And I mean, that's what that kind of committees do. It's not that I'm a big admirer of this kind of committees. Let me tell you something. No, it's not. But in this case, the biggest failure of Israel, including the army of Israel, including the IDF, it must be investigated for us, first of all, not because of a political revenge or something of that kind. We need it for ourselves. And if it is not established, if there will not be a real investigation, then we don't need any investigation at all.